This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hello, I'm Danielle Lerner with your top stories from ABC 15 Arizona. We are on wildfire watch, a fire in Cave Creek forcing people from their homes. The Ocotillo fire, initially reported near the 7th hole of Rancho Mañana Golf Course, quickly spreading to multiple homes in that area and causing mandatory evacuations. So far, it's burned more than 750 acres near Cave Creek Road and Carefree Highway. Crews are currently fighting it on the ground and by air. The state reporting its second consecutive day of record coronavirus cases. More than 770 new cases, the highest ever for a daily state report. It is important to note, however, this does not represent the actual activity over the past 24 hours. Oftentimes, this data can lag by several days. Today marked the fifth and final round of the state's testing blitz. It started at the beginning of the month with the goal of testing 10 to 20,000 Arizonans each weekend. Although they've fallen short of that goal by several thousand, the option has still been there for anyone who wants to be tested, with dozens of locations statewide.
Liftoff of the Falcon 9 and Crew Dragon. Go NASA, go SpaceX, Godspeed, Bob and Doug.
For the first time in nearly a decade, American astronauts launched into space from American soil. Today's SpaceX launch drawing crowds in Florida as millions of others watched on TV nationwide. And more than 200 cars taking part in a senior parade for Chandler's Basha High School, the local police department, a huge part in making this happen. The party was complete with live music, friends and family, even pictures of every graduating senior lining the parade route.
Tracking your most accurate forecast, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. We have one more day of excessive heat warnings before we notice somewhat of a cool down, if you will, across much of the state. You see the areas highlighted in magenta, including the valley. It's still going to be a warm night with overnight lows here in town in the lower 80s across the state, anywhere from the 40s up in the high country, 50s and 60s in the rim, and in western parts of the state this evening, lows in the 70s. And one more day of highs around 110 here in town. A little cooler as you head up to the north and to the west, but still well above average in the 90s and lower 100s. Here is that 7-day forecast. We are expecting those temperatures to gradually drop just a few degrees, but remaining well above average for highs on Monday and Tuesday, along with Wednesday through Friday. We do have some breezy days in the latter part of this week, and then a nice little cool down Friday and next weekend with highs anywhere from 102 to 103. But again, we are still under an excessive heat warning in the valley through at least tomorrow, with highs potentially hitting record levels on your Sunday.
For the latest headlines, weather and traffic, head to abc15.com or download our free ABC 15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.